Hello and welcome back to another episode of X4 Foundations. My name is Tobal, and we're here again in the wonderful world that Egosoft has built us. There is a recent patch. I think we're on 1.32. Nothing explicitly that we have dealt with. It's a random Xenon just kind of cruising down the highway. I think they fixed some issues with the factions not building more of their own ships, as well as some ships getting stuck in stations. So hopefully those are issues that we've not seen too much of, and we won't see too much of because they've been fixed. Also, before I get into this episode, I want to say thanks to a couple people because they answered some issues that I had, or questions that I had. So James, Cole Mortimer, and Hertz have all kind of pitched in to give me some suggestions on, and just to point out some things that I've missed. So the first off, James mentioned that I do not have the correct storage on our factory here, because we wanted to make a smart chip production while also having, I think, a silicon wafer production as well. Let's see, cross section, base structure. I don't think we built them yet. We've just kind of planned them out. Smart chip, right? And let's take a look at the flow here, the logical overview, just to make sure I understand it. Right, so we have not built the energy cell part, nor have we built the silicon wafer part. We're going to add those on. If we added the silicon wafers here, we'd actually wind up needing, put this on top for the moment. So let's just say we confirm this change here, and we go to the logical overview. We would need raw silicon and energy cells to produce silicon wafers, which are used in smart chip production. So we did determine, I think the math was that you're going to be able to make enough to have one silicon wafer section making 2,400 silicon wafers, which are only used, I think it's only using 120 per hour. So one of these stations will be, one of these modules will be more than enough wafers for our smart chip production. And we can, of course, add our own energy cell production. However, the raw silicon needs storage for itself. It's a solid, and what we have on our station right now is container storage. So thank you so much, James, for pointing that out, because I would have been sitting here scratching my head for the longest time. We also don't know that recipe, basically that module. We don't have that blueprint. So I was wondering where we can find the blueprint the other day, and also somebody commented, I believe it was Cole Mortimer, mentioned that any NPC you ask on a station should always tell you where the faction headquarters is. But Hertz pointed out there's a really easy way to see it, in that the faction headquarters, or the faction capital, I guess, is always in this bubbly outline, and it's going to be at a wharf, a shipyard, or a headquarters. So any of these should have a faction representative here. So thank you so much for pointing that out, and it's kind of something that I really feel like I should have just noticed on my own, but such is life. We're going to go ahead and do it. I think docking is possible, actually. So we're going to dock here and see if we can't find the faction representative. And what I want to do is check the price on the solid storage blueprint, because if it's not much, I want to just go ahead and buy it. I was flying around trying to look for the kind of a data leak at some other refineries, but I had a lot of trouble finding a data leak for this particular blueprint, which is going to be the solid storage blueprint. All right. So, and again, I apologize for not having a video in a couple of days. I think it was about 3 or 4 days ago when the last video came out, and so I want to make sure that we get, there we go, we do get some videos coming out. I'm just trying to give Egosoft a little bit of time to patch up the game and fix some of the issues that we were encountering and that others were encountering as well. Hello, Hayla Winger, how are you? We'd like to look at your blueprints. We're going to be looking at your modules, and we want to find some solid storage. How do I go about this? Argon, medium solid storage. That's not too bad. A medium solid storage blueprint would cost 600,000. I don't know if we're going to need too much. Let's go ahead and just order the small solid storage blueprint, and we'll buy that.
Good luck out there.
Let's bring up our map. Go to plan build. And there it is. It's the solid storage small. That was honestly really easy. That's probably one of the easiest things I've ever seen in terms of getting a blueprint for a station or something pretty complex. So where are we going to put our solid station? We could just kind of put it off the edge of the medium station, or the medium storage, the container storage. Let's do that. So one solid storage is going to hold, do we know what it's going to hold? Encyclopedia, please. 100,000 units of a solid. I don't think we're going to have too many issues with storage right now. So this is going to take care of the storage of the raw silicon. Got it. We have a single silicon wafer producer up top. We also need an energy cell producer, so we can stick this on the side. Or do we want to put it off the back? I know I widened the net here. I widened everything out. So maybe we don't need to do that. Hey, I'm trying to click on you. You should pay attention. Okay, there we go, like that. I'm rather obsessed sometimes about getting everything nice and organized, but there's no way to rotate this, as far as I know, to make it basically flat facing up. So maybe let's just go ahead and put it the way it was, and we'll stick it off to one of the sides of the station. Left click and drag you over to here. Okay, so with this new bit of setup, if I confirm the changes, we now can look at our factory and see that, as far as we can tell, we have everything we need to go all the way from raw silicon over to smart chips. I think this is red because it's telling us that we don't have enough storage we don't have enough silicon yet to make this happen, I think. I'm not familiar with how. Hey, I bet there's a legend. Is there? Oh, sad day. There's not a legend that I can see. That would be my guess, is that it's telling us that the red indicator means that there's not enough silicon here for us to proceed. We only need 4,800 units of silicon. Okay, how much? 4,800 units per hour of silicon. How much can that thing hold again? Let's take a look. By thing, I mean the solid storage here. 100,000. Okay, so this should be more than enough to have the silicon we need. We have the trading capacity. We have the mining capacity to do this. So, and I think we have the finances to do this. So I think this is what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and mess with the station. We put a lot of time into it last episode. Let's finish it off. Let's go ahead and look at what we're going to need in terms of cost here. We're going to need, oh, that hurts. That hurts deep inside. Can we? I don't know if I want to do that or not. That's 4.6 billion, although I think we knew that coming in, that it's going to cost quite a bit to add these next couple of things into the station. We don't have near that much yet, so let's keep these changes. Where are we at? We're sitting at 4.1 million. Sorry, we have almost 1 million that's due in trades. If I use all of that up on the station, we're not going to have any money for our traders to continue trading, although I guess we could start producing everything here. I want to just have a little bit of a buffer in case I screw something up and we're able to, make a new buy and try to recover some funds. Let's leave that on hold for the moment. Let's see. Also, just again, thank you so much, you guys that are commenting and helping me out on this video, because I think I would have been sitting here flying in space for like 20 minutes to try to figure half these things out. Just trying to figure out how the faction representative and where they were at. So we also talked about possibly looking into buying a large trader. I think it was the one that I keep referring to that looks like an Iteron 5 from Eve right here. 45,000 units of storage space. To get this thing out the door, we would only need a cool 5.2 million. Okay, and someone else also suggested that when we do this, we actually should use the high preset and then bring everything down, like take off everything we don't want, because what it does is it gives us a level 3 captain right off the bat, because we had some issues with that before where the captain, that you don't get to choose who the captain is, so the quality is a little bit different. So what is this? Just anything at all? It's random. So I don't think we're going to be able to afford even the minimum right now. So I guess the only thing to do is just let our freighters and our traders run for a bit. let them get out there into the world and do what they're doing best. And I guess we could probably, honestly, we haven't done a mission in a hot minute. We also could try to micro our fleet a bit. Our frigate is sitting at the shipyard, one of the parentage shipyards, waiting to kind of get all set up. But again, we really don't have the money or the need to upgrade our ship at this moment. We're definitely short on weapons. We're short on, crew, things like that. So I'm not too worried about that part. Let's go ahead and dock at... Oh, we have 2 ships here. Dock at our Discover. Is there anything we can pick up right off the bat? I don't think I see any missions here. It's so hard to even think about doing basic missions when you know that you're going to get a lot of money from trading here in just a bit. I'm really interested in trying to get a large freighter and do my own trade runs, because that's something from the original X3, I should say, that I kind of miss in this game. So maybe we'll try to do that with some real cheap products. Like maybe we'll try to do some trades with energy cells or something like that. But why don't I go ahead and skip forward a bit, and we are basically just waiting for a lot of trades to get done. So I'll skip forward in time until we have either enough money to do the large trader, or we have enough money to start the order process for our station, or maybe we take over as one of our small trading ships and we do it ourselves. So that could be an option too. But I'll pause for the moment, and we'll come back as soon as we have a little bit more money. And we're back here after a little bit of a delay. I wound up letting our traders run for just a bit, and now our traders have, or we're sitting at about 4.5 million. We've got another million due, and I've also reassigned one of our traders over to the second contact flashpoint factory to be to basically do trading. Now the setting was, let me remove this real quick. Remove assignment. So if I right click, and I've got these different options. So I've got one for trading for. I haven't found out what that means yet. But what I want to do is dock to trade. Trade with, and what I want to do is drop off the, let's see. Oh, it doesn't let me do it because I guess it has no trade offer. That's interesting. Can I transfer wares instead? I can't. Okay, so let's take a look here. I realized that one of our ships already had a full hold of Claytronics on them. So let's just have them transfer over. So 276 is the amount we're looking for. So let's just go back 276. Let's find this trader, Beta. And transfer wares with, and we'll do 276 to the station. Can I manually write the number in? Wow, what did I just even hit? I think I hit crazy key on my keypad here. I have no idea what camera I've hit. Okay, that's actually the keypad look around kind of cameras here. That's awesome. Alright, before I got distracted, where was I? Let's do trade wares with, and we're doing 276. Why are you not letting me put a number in here? Okay. So this should give them all of the, yeah, this will be all of the Claytronics we need to finish the station. And so once that station gets the goods for Claytronics, I'll go ahead and put money into it for them to buy what they need for the rest, the energy cells and the hull parts. Do we have everything we need though? Let me double check here. I think we were missing, did we add in our... Oh, that's really weird. I thought before the end of last episode that we... Or sorry, at the end of the last pause, I thought we've added the other items here, the solid container. Let's add this back in. I think we were just going to stick it on one of the ends of the medium container. That's why it would look so cheap. I was so confused. So we'll add this in, and we'll also add in the energy cell manufacturing. And I wanted to rotate that around just because my my OCD makes me really happy when they're all nice and lined up like that. Okay, perfect. So this is where we want to go to. We'll confirm the module changes. Let's take a look at the yeah, so we're gonna need a lot more Claytronics now. Let's find the trader Beta, have him trade all of his goods with the station. that should be done pretty much immediately. So you already... I thought you already have some. Oh, it goes to the station, not the build storage. Resources available in build storage. Okay, well, that's interesting. Let's go ahead and dump our money into the station. Give them enough money to hopefully buy everything they need. 4.2 million. Got it. I don't think I've hired anyone because we've already had a trader come and go, or the builder come and go. So let's look in the same system we're in. Do we have any builders in this system? We do. There's one right across the way here. Let's select you for a job. Confirm everything. And I'm actually going to then right-click and do trading for the station. Now, I don't know what this does. I don't know what the trading for order actually does. So I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. Now, I don't know. Maybe he's actually going to pick up the goods he just dropped off and then drop them at the storage. I have no idea. But I guess we'll find out, because I've not messed with the subordinate commands for stations too much. So here's an order of Claytronics coming through. I'm curious why that was green, but... Oh, I guess maybe just because it popped up as a new thing. So we've already have other traders in the world who are coming to basically fulfill our request here. And we're waiting for those to finish. I don't know, I guess that trader is not going to do too much right now. He's just kind of holding position. We'll let that just get itself sorted out. Maybe it's something that only works once the station is actually actively doing its thing. But either way, we are in the process of upgrading our station, so that's exciting. I think we have the logical overview all set to go. Let's go ahead and find our drillers. Can we give them all a bulk order to mine for the station? Ooh, we can. Awesome. So all of our drillers are going to change their job and go over to the station. Now, I don't know what the good balance is going to be yet, so I'm going to have to find and kind of mess with this just a bit. I think I also need to change the default orders for all of these ships so that they don't do any auto mining. Although I guess if they're subordinate, they won't be auto mining. They'll always have a new order. Okay, so they're going to finish what they're doing, the auto miners, and then they're going to become subordinates for our new station. Can we rename our station, actually? Okay, we can. Right. Do we have a faction name? Were we ever able to set any of that up? You're able to change your name, but you're not able to... I don't really see any way to change that. Okay, let's do something like... Oh, interesting. Yeah, it's just the Empire screen. Empire name. Oh, is this... No, this... I think this was your character name. But, I mean, it doesn't really... Why don't we just say something like... we'll just call ourselves the Panda Express, right? That sounds good to me. Apologies for copyright infringement there, but we're not selling Chinese food or Asian food. We are, in fact, producing trade goods. We're going to be doing, what was it, silicon, not silicon, it used silicon. We're going to be actively producing microchips. See, I can't even remember what we set this factory up for. Not microchips, it was smart chips. Okay, excellent. So we'll call this, let's do... Alright, so we'll be the Panda Express, or maybe we should shorten it, PE Smart Chip Factory. Excellent. And then I guess the other station we've not really even done much with, the Grand Exchange here. I think all we have is this, you know, the one thing in the middle and a dock. That's all we've ever set up on this thing, because I think there's more of a storyline here that we haven't really proceeded with, because I really just wanted to experiment with the rest of the game mechanics. Do we have the storyline mission still here? I don't really see it. We do need to get a manager at some point. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen an additional mission from our boron scientist friend. Why are we getting negative faction losses here? I wish when you're on this screen you could see the message, because we have to undock to see the little warning message about whatever that happened to be. Is someone fighting in a different system here? I see some red. I don't see too much else. We've had some weird things happen recently with kind of like losing temporary faction. Like for some reason, like the HOP Patrol Destroyer, Odysseus, Sentinel. I guess they must be at Antigone, and the Paranid must be at war, because I keep seeing a lot of this stuff happen. So maybe we're getting negative relations because we're not helping them. Satellite Master, are you aggressing? Oh, you are. You're actually aggressing against the Destroyer. Oh, why on earth are you doing that? I don't think I even wanted you. Oh, did I assign you somewhere? Let's find out where the Satellite Master is assigned to. Satellite Master. You're assigned to the Grand Exchange. What are you doing over here? That's so aggressive. Oh, hey, whatever. If you get blown up in the process, I guess that's your own fault. So, Satellite Master is out trying to fight the the destroyers here. We're going to undock. I think we got the blueprint that we needed from the headquarters here. So again, thank you so much to James for passing along that information. We'll head down there and see what that fight's all about, see if we could help out in any way as we wait for our station to get built the rest of the way. And once we have that, I think we're good on... We're going to start our production chain, so we'll have to figure out the miners and see how the miners do their thing. We can start experimenting with, or I guess maybe trying to find that storyline again, see if the Boron's going to give us any more information about that weird station that we own. Oh, really? You're just going to go right through the thing? Okay, fine. I guess I'll just do it this way. And we could just, I mean, I think that's part of the game. Of course, I'm going the wrong way on the freeway. Is just basically, you know, it depends on what you want to do. I love to trade. I love to make money in the game to the point where, you know, you're having a massive sprawling empire across multiple systems. So I love that idea. So I hope that, you know, we continue to do more advanced trading. And I'm definitely going to invest in a huge, large freighter at some point to do some trading with. And I might switch into that too. We also need to upgrade and repair our frigate. We could just try to be really aggressive, and I think I will at some point have maybe a fighter fleet, and it might drive us to frustration in terms of how bad sometimes the enemy AI is. But you know, maybe we'll wind up trying to go do some fighting with our frigate. Ooh, don't go in there. Okay, I wanted to go see what this fight's about. Oh, that's the ship that we actually have. This is interesting. Why are they aggressing? Well, here I was complaining a couple episodes about the fact that they, the different factions don't seem to be fighting too much. And there's a hefty amount of fighting going on. Who's fighting here? What are you? A Squadron Cerberus? That's awesome. I mean, I don't know. That's the Holy Order of the Pontifex. I don't know if we want to. Oh, they're the enemy. They're our enemy right now. Are we permanently enemy, or is this just like a temporary thing because you happen to be fighting everyone? I mean, we're at +10 overall. This must just be a temporary thing. Maybe they're upset because we're not helping them, or because our ship wound up being aggressing. That's so cool. I love this. Look at this guy doing like passing runs on the big ship. Already taken out a couple of its point defense systems, I see. How's this other frigate doing down here? It's a defense drone. Oh, hey, are we getting missile shot at us? I think we are. That's new. I don't think we've ever had that mission sound. Or the missile sound. What a horrible sound. What a horrible sound. That must indicate at least one missile coming towards us. Can I target the missile? I'm just going to get hit by the missile. Fair enough. We just got our shields taken out. I'm going to go ahead and get away from this fight just a bit, because we are not exactly in a very aggressive strong fighter ship. I'd love to bring our frigate into the fight, except that we don't have any weapons on the poor thing. So I don't think that's going to happen. Unauthorized attack is the reasoning. Okay. Satellite Master, I really don't think this is the best thing you should be doing right now, but I'm so confused as to why you're even bothering. Like, your home station, your home system is the Grand Exchange. Can you recall your subordinates? Can you just... No, you're just going to be aggressive as all get out. I think to prevent the HOP from completely hating us, why don't I remove his assignment and then give him an order to just go dock up at our station here. And I'm going to check his orders to make sure that he's not trying to... I just smashed a satellite, I think, or a asteroid in the menu behind me. Can I take your attack order off? Well, that was a horrible sound. Under attack Satellite Master. Well, yeah, because, you know, you attacked them. So, hate to break it to you, but you started it. Watch him give him the order to run away and he's going to get destroyed. He's getting beat to crap right now. Look at that. Yeah, you need to get yourself out of this fight. Oh, wow. This patrol sentinel, this destroyer, is about to get... Yeah, it just got destroyed by the other two Pyramid frigates. God, so Antigone must be aggressing with... Yeah, there must be a war between Antigone and the Pyramid. Well, this is exciting. Remember, I was complaining, and I guess I owe Egosoft an apology here. I was complaining that we hadn't seen a lot of battles between different factions, and that was something that you occasionally saw every now and again. Oh, please don't come destroy my stuff. Okay. Son of a bitch. Okay, let's do this. Let's go to our frigate. Let's check out the shipyard. Let's do upgrade repair. I want to repair everything. Repair. That's going to cost us a cool 865. We're at 1.3 million. God, we don't even have shields for the damn thing. 1 million flat if I do an overall better shield. 1.2 million, and then we're just stuck without weapons. I mean, that's... I don't think I even want to bring this ship into the fight, to be honest with you, because we just don't have any... We don't have anything to fight with. I could just do a bunch of... I could make it a missile ship. And we could just try to, you know... and we could just try to hit from long range. None, 1.3, 1. Okay, let's just do confirm. And let's start... Why can't I do this? This game hates me sometimes. After all that work and it's not going to let me do anything. Fine, sure. Whatever works. You're still parked over there. I really don't want to aggress this group because I don't want them to, you know, start destroying my stations and whatnot. I don't think they will, but I don't know. You know, I don't know how the mechanics are working right now. Wouldn't that be a pain in the butt if we did all that work and we wound up losing our entire station due to some weird buggy behavior? I think they were just coming to charge the... oh, they're attacking Argon too. I'm so confused as to why they're attacking Argon. Is there... Maybe it's a story thing. Maybe it's just a story mission where after a certain amount of time, Argon versus the Holy Order, it just kicks off and you're just part of the war. That's so crazy. Well, then in that case, I'm glad we set up our stuff here in Argon territory. We really need to get our frigate out of Pyramid space, though. I think I'm going to work on that pretty soon because I don't want to accidentally leave it there and forget about it, and then all of a sudden we're getting attacked because we're in that space and, you know, everything's gone to hell. So why don't we... Let's go back to our frigate. We got more money in the interim. Can I just repair you first? Can I just work on repairing you right now? And that's it? We can do that. Let's work on repairing the ship. Once it's repaired, let's have the frigate... I'm really nervous about that. Why don't I manually fly the frigate? Because I don't want to get stuck in the middle of this fight. I want to send our frigate to Argon space in the Argon shipyard for further refitting. Let's do that. We'll take our ship over to that area. Wrong freeway. It's this one here, as I need to go into parented space. Well, this is fun. Out of nowhere, we're starting to have a little bit more action finally. It's such a... Of course I got the wrong freeway once again. Just when I think I'm going the right way, guys. I totally am not. Alright. Got all sorts of turned around here. There we go. So, what about our factory here, our PE Smart Chip factory? How are we doing on the build? It is building. I don't think we need anything else. So I think we have everything, or eventually they're going to deliver everything we need to continue building the ship, which is exactly what we want. And we went down to here. And we're going to go over to our ship. So we'll put that as the guidance. There's lots of red. I'm excited about this. There's a lot more things to do. It seems like a lot more combat opportunities right now. Was this always the case? Do we need to start talking to the Argon about using our wonderful... I mean, we have that frigate. We may as well serve the Argon Federation as we should while we're trying to make profits at the same time. Well, this might pick up the pace of our game a little bit. A lot of ships are fighting. It looks like one of the Odysseus is getting hit real bad. I'd love for us to fit the main cannon of the Odysseus and kind of just be able to stand off in the distance and just wallop the enemy until we manage to build our frigate all the way up. I think it's just too expensive. I think the main cannon on this thing was just way expensive. Are you fully repaired now? I can't... It's flashing. I think that just means we're I think that just means that we're navigating to it. How much is that main cannon? 1 million. Well, that's not impossible. 1 million's not bad. Oh, this is so cool. I'm so excited to see some faction combat. Hi. Whoops. Pardon us. We're not from around here. Okay, so we can dock with our ship as it's docked with the station, which is awesome, by the way. And maybe I'll just relocate a lot of our fighters over to this ship. Well, fighters. I shouldn't say fighters. We have like a Vanguard. We have the Satellite Master ship. You know, things like that. We do have one fighter ship. Okay, let's get out. Can I shift D and go to... Yep, I can go to the bridge. Okay. What's our other... Where's our other fighter at? It is... Trader, Satellite Master, Elite Vanguard, Discoverer Vanguard. Okay, I'm going to remove the assignment to the Fighter Alpha, and we're going to assign it to the Pone. Okay, so that way we have at least another fighter here. Okay, let's wind up. Can I take over, please? Do you mind if... Well, yeah, we're going to do that. Let's upgrade, repair the ship. So we've been fully repaired, right? Or is it still... Are we still in progress, or are we having issues here? I thought we actually got repaired. Okay, that looks like it's a full bar. Maybe this icon takes a while to update. Like this seems to say it's full health, full shield. I'm uncertain. Oh, the repair is blanked out, so I'm guessing we have full hull. Okay. Why don't we actually hire on some crew? We're actually short on crew. We never did have a good amount of crew on here, so let's load up. It's a lot of... oh, it's not too bad. That's not too bad. Let's load up on some crew, because I think they operate the drones that repair you. We can't afford the main cannon. We did grab ourselves a shield Jenny. Let's get another shield Jenny on board. We have decent thrusters, a decent travel engine. Let's put a shield on our engine. These are just generic shield generators, I think, for the entire ship. We can't afford any of the main batteries right now. We're sitting at 400k. We've got 900k to spend, or almost $1 million to spend. Let's just do a couple missiles. I actually won't put any shields on them yet. I don't want to do too crazy because I want our traders to be able to still buy stuff, but I do want to maybe be a threat from far away. That sounds good here. Let's do that. What about consumables? Do we just assume we have enough mission? Nope, we actually have to buy the missiles. We don't want dumbfire. Oh, Maybe just the heavy heat seekers. Ooh, those are pricey. Maybe 30 of those is, well, of course the traders just decided to buy something right in the middle of my shopping spree. Okay. I can't really do that, unfortunately. Okay, let's just do the let's just do energy weapons so I don't have to think about missiles too much. We got 92 of them. The smart missiles. Oh, did we have... I just apparently missed that the first time. So we actually do have some missiles already. Tracking 2, 3, 4. How much is this? 246. Let's add some crew on board. 417. That should be fine. We have enough missiles. Add to shopping list, build. Okay. We'll wait for this upgrade to finish. I would love it, actually, if we could get our fighter Alpha to dock with us. Like, I kind of want to have it docked. Yeah, let's do that. I want you to dock with me until I tell you otherwise, and then we can send you off to do whatever needs to be done. Oh, we're hostile. No, sorry, this is Xenon. Oh, God, I got so worried. I thought the map was turned a different way, and this was a parented location. Okay, so that's just the Xenon. That's fine. What's happening in the town? In the rest of the area here? I don't see any more fighting going on. I think the fighting was happening in this system, but I think it's happening over here where we don't necessarily have a view. Oh, there's lots of fighting going on. Oh, they're still attacking. I think it's like war just broke out, guys. Is that... Did I miss that? Is that like an event that should be like a... I feel like that could be that should be a global announcement, like you know, hey, war has been declared between the Argon Federation and the Holy Order. But that sure as heck is what it seems like, right? Unless this is some kind of weird bug where everyone is on this weird temporary, kind of like a temporary loss of faction standing. I think they're like shooting all of the freaking parentage ships that were bringing us goods. Oh my God, that's funny. Like, the shaking indicates combat. The shaking indicates either being struck or attacking. So, this trader, which is HOP, is getting attacked by this Argon, these Argon ships. So, it almost is like there is either a temporary faction issue or there is full-blown war in this system. That is so funny. I think we're all set to undock. Let's do that. In all of our mighty, mighty glory. I don't see any option to fire missiles. Did I? Alright, I just might not be smart enough to figure that one out. Did we actually get... Weapon config... There's no, it's almost acting like there's nothing installed. I thought we installed the... weapons, though. And did we not? Tracking turret. Maybe this has to be a crew thing? Maybe I can only fire the primary cannons and the crew are the ones who fire the tracking turrets? It seems like they have... I think these are the 2 missile turrets that I installed, right? I installed 4 things. I have... ammunition, the smart missiles, but maybe this doesn't fit the tracking turret. That's fine. I'll take a look here in a bit and figure that one out. For the moment, let's go ahead and get back into the sector that we want to go to. I think this is our fighter, so I'm going to stop for him. We'll just maintain our speed and let him dock up. Let's see how smart you are, my friend. Maybe not too smart. Okay. We'll have to stop and babysit, I think, our allied ship here. What a beautiful ship. Honestly, very pretty. I'm curious about looking at some of the Argon comparisons, the Argon destroyers, to see what they're like and see kind of how big can we actually go. Would be really fun to take a look at. I would like our ship stored. Can I stash this? We are docked. Because we can hold a lot of ships. I thought we had the ability to hold like 40 or something ships. Was that something I misread? Let's check the... I can't see the encyclopedia. Let's do this. Encyclopedia, ships, combat. Oh, I don't remember which one we are offhand. I don't see anything about... Yeah, I don't see anything about how many ships it can hold. Maybe I misread something and thought it pulled the ship down, but in reality it just has them docked. So it can hold 2 small ships at any given time and 1 large ship. I might have, yeah, I think that's what I did. I probably misread something and thought that all of a sudden I magically had a massive docking bay. All right, we'll speed up. It's going to take a second to get us up to speed. Let's take a look at the shipyard real quick. And what do we have in terms of carriers? Because I've not even looked at carriers yet. Where does it tell you how many? Oh, ship capacity. Okay, so what about... What are we in again? Where's a Sentinel? Yeah, M ship capacity, S ship capacity. I think that's where I saw it. Medium ship capacity, S ship. Yeah, it has the capacity for the bigger ships. That's so weird. What if we try to upgrade our ship? We click on the destroyer, and then we click on the shipyard, and it's not letting me do anything here. That's fine. I'll mess with it at another time. Screw your... Oh my gosh. Oh god. I panicked and I thought that the blue bar was our hull for a second. Sorry about the explosion in volume in your ears there. I thought for a second we just totally trashed our hull. That's fine. I think we destroyed that asteroid completely by running into it though. God, that's so funny. Okay, so we're going to get back to the lovely... What in the world? Yeah, we're going to get back to safe space. Because look, here's a HOP. Are they having like a civil war? Why are you aggressive but no other parented fighters are aggressive? It's really, really confusing, guys. I'm about to hit another asteroid, aren't I? Dang it. I should probably pay attention to that. But nothing seems to be bad between us and the Holy Holy Order of the Pontifex. So I think we're still okay with that overall relationship. It's just, it's damn bizarre, to be honest with you. I'm not sure what's going on with it. It feels like it's war breaking out. All right, here's another Sentinel. That's so interesting. We'll, I think what we're going to do is post up here by our station and make sure that our station doesn't get walloped or anything like that. So I'm going to, we'll do that, and I think I'll call it an episode, and then we'll come back and we'll continue to, I guess, pretend to defend. I don't really know how to control the carriers yet, so that might be something we explore. Not the carrier, but the frigate. But it seems as though, you know, we've got weapons on the ship. I don't think I'm the one who's controlling them, so maybe it's a crew thing. So I'll check the commands, and maybe there are some capital ship commands that I'm not familiar with. We could also just find a Xenon ship and get close to see if we start launching missiles randomly. And it could be a crew thing. That does make sense that the captain would order the firing of the main gun and then just tell weapons, like, okay, weapons, engage X or so enemy. That would kind of make sense to me. We're a little short on money because we did order a bunch of our upgrades to the frigate. There's a Xenon mining ship? What is the world coming to? Xenon just hanging out in our space. I'm excited to see enemies. I'm excited to see red blips, though. Okay. Are we not allowed to use your fancy... don't know if we're not allowed to use the thing or what. I'm going to try this trick with the... Hey, it still works even this way. Oh god, this is horrible. Controlling this thing is like a whale in space, guys. It is real sensitive. Let's see if we can go in the gate in reverse and get spat out into the system that we want here. God, our engines are so bad. I also don't know if we can even upgrade this ship at a Argon dock. So that's something we have to figure out too, if we're going to have to constantly be running back to parented space every time we want to upgrade our frigate, or if we can do it in our friendly area. Okay, I'm going to wait for this autosave to take place and take a quick drink of water while we're waiting.
System, true sight.
Okay. The engines are, the bar for the shield gen also takes a long time to charge up, so we're going to have to use our boost either not at all or very sparingly. Okay, I guess frigates can't use the highway at all, which that's fair. You're a capital ship. That kind of makes a little sense. So we're in our sector. This should be second contact, or nope, sorry, we're still in the parented space. Okay, fair enough. We'll take the freeway over to the next system. Oh my goodness. Okay, I will get away from all distractions and objects, hopefully. I like how this view, you can't see the engine flame, but this one you actually can see the exhaust from it. There has to be a way to get our ships that are docked into storage. And I just haven't found the right combination of commands yet to figure that one out. I'm afraid to use any commands like recall subordinates because I'm afraid that it'll make them take off again, and we don't really want to do that at the very moment. Okay, so hopefully I'll point us at the gate and I can avoid these rails that I keep bumping into. Hey, Trader Alpha, nice to see you. Fly safe. Maybe one day we'll just have a massive, massive fleet of Panda Express ships just, you know, going through the galaxy, and we'll just see them everywhere we go. We'll just see Panda Express traders. Boy, we come out fast, don't we? Yeah, we're gonna totally smash into an asteroid here. Or a station, that's fine too. Okay. I really hope EgoSoft doesn't turn on the collision damage anytime soon, because that's just horrible. Capital ships come out like a freight train, guys. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're back in second contact. Let's do some guidance over to our station over here, and we'll try to get over there without getting ourselves torn apart. Look at how long this is taking for the shield generator to build up a charge. That is so crazy. Hey, this station looks good. Look at our station here. This is so cool. I forgot we haven't been over here since we ordered these new changes, so everything looks really good. Now we can't dock here because we don't have with the larger docking trellis. We don't have that larger docking area set up. Satellite Master, you're just hanging around. Trader Beta, you're waiting. So maybe we should send Trader Beta back to the normal mission. And I guess it shouldn't really matter because we should be able to just... The station will probably just make its own buy and sell orders on its own. Hey, are you functioning? Are you doing stuff yet? Did you build everything? Let's take a look. Oh, probably not because we don't have a manager, right? Everything is... Okay, so it's still under construction. So that's fine. We need to figure out how to get a manager over on board. So why don't I do this? Let's bring our frigate over here. I know I said I have to be careful about using that, but that's fine. So I can't aggress this, can I? Are there no commands? Maybe I have to do next ammunition. Nope. That's not doing anything there. Maybe I don't have the right ammunition for the size of the launcher we have. POV left. I don't even have that button. G, what's, I guess H? Maybe one of you guys that are watching, you have kind of had a frigate so far, or capital ships, and you've seen how this works. So if you've got an idea, feel free to mention it. You guys have been so helpful already, so I feel like I'm going to be learning more from you than you will from me. But I am curious about, you know, we did upgrade our ship. We do have new weapons on it. It just seems like they're not something that we can use right now. So it would make sense, though, if a crew member had to use it, but I'm just not sure how to say, hey, attack this new ship. So we'll figure it out at some point. Well, what about, our captain should be coming up now. Crew members. Does any of our crew have...
Goodbye.
I could look at the entire list of crew, probably.
Can I help?
What I want to look for is... we need to see if anyone has any manager skill. I don't know if we're going to have to do that on a station. We probably will. We'll have to look for staff on a station and find someone who has decent management abilities, unless we just happen to snag someone here. For whatever reason, they might have good management abilities. See why that would be just a random crew member that we just hired here. These are all really crappy crew members, so I don't think any of those would come with decent management abilities. I suppose we could just hire anyone off any ship or any station and just say, hey, come with me, and then we drop them off at the station and say, hey, you're not the manager. And then maybe that character gets skill as they go. And I also don't know if you need to be of a certain skill to even run a station or not. Maybe anyone can really do that. How about we have our lovely ship, the Pone. Why don't we send him over to Argon Prime? The game is really starting to lag a little bit. I'm kind of surprised. Normally I don't have any issues whatsoever, but it's starting to pop a little bit. Alright, I want you to dock at Argon Prime and chill out for just a bit. I think I actually just gave that order to the wrong person. Dock at Argon Prime. Okay, let's check out your orders real quick. I want to make sure you're not doing anything I don't want you to. Let's clear everything off. And, okay, so you got the right order, I think. You're going to that place to dock. I don't want them getting into a fight where they have no missiles, basically, to use. So our station is getting built still. And I know I'm pushing the length on this episode, but let's see real quick if we can go to any other station and find ourselves a manager. In fact, let's go to the capital. Let's go over to the capital and see if we can't pick someone up over here. I don't think you're fighting me, are you? No, I think he's just hanging out. Maybe. Do you want to fight? I don't really think I've got the guns for it. I've got really crappy guns. Like, they blow the shield down real quick, but in terms of damage, they really don't do much. You know, I didn't really build any defenses into my my station, so maybe that's something I need to look into as well. Or we just hire some ships to act as guards. Not too worried. I do think that for the most part, the Xenon or the fellow Argon will take care of that. There's a Cerebus right here that looks to be fighting, although this guy looks to be booking it away.
Entering system. Argon Prime.
Argon Prime. Alright, so we'll stop off at the wharf here, just off the freeway. And we'll take a look for a manager for our new station, and if I get a manager on board, I'll go ahead and end the episode there and probably just go deliver them myself, and that way you don't have to wait for that, and we'll see what happens in the next episode. when it comes to the manager, because at that point I think all we need to do is provide silicon to the station, and it should start making stuff on its own. There we go. Alright, so we'll take a peek here at some random people. I just don't know
Hello there.
I don't know the best method, really. I suppose we literally can just pick a random guy.
Good luck out there.
And make them the manager, random guy or girl here. Isn't there a way to do... There was this thing that's basically a maintenance mission. I think all this says, though, is this is what you need to do is acquire a manager. It doesn't tell you where to go to do that, although there is some... I think this means that there's one of your people on board. This is a faction leader. So, we don't have any guidance on here. Let's go into the elevator and see what we can find out from here.
Ladies and gentlemen, station administration would like to...
Can I, like, poach you as a... You're an existing manager? Can I just poach you and have you come be a manager for us?
Hello there.
Oh, nope. That's not
Good
gonna work
luck
out.
out there.
I think we'll just try grabbing a random person off the street, so to speak, a random person off the deck of the station, and hiring them and seeing if they're, you know, if we can just assign them to our ship. Let me run down here because I think people will be running around. Of course, it's like the station seems completely empty now and we need somebody. Where's all you weird deck people doing stuff? You're still here. Let's try to hire you. Yeah, we'll hire you. Selected role. I mean, can I assign... I don't think I can assign you as the smart factory because you can't reach it. So I think I have to assign you to my ship, the Discoverer Vanguard, as a crew member.
You won't regret hiring.
I bet I will regret hiring you. Alright, I need you to get on board so we don't lose you. And then once we travel over to the station, we'll go ahead and transfer them into the role of manager. If that even works. You're going to probably disappear into the teleporter. And off you go to just... I guess maybe his particles are just stored in the buffer, you know? We'll head back to our station, and that'll probably wrap it up for this video, guys. So thank you so much for catching up with me. It's been a couple days. I apologize for that. I do hope to get back into the swing of things. I'm pretty excited about the combat and the recent political maneuverings in the world. So that's something to look forward to. Maybe that's the next step for us, is to go ahead and get involved in the Argon, and it seems like there's a war there. So maybe that could be our next steps. While we let our traders do the trading, while we let our station do all of the developing, maybe we can go ahead and pursue that aggressively. I saw some things kind of going about. Are we getting attacked? I think it was just some bugs. Alright, thank you so much for joining me, folks. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please go ahead and leave them in the comment below, and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. Otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I look